You know, I know you just became a citizen, but you are a former immigrant.
No, I'm
Oh no, you are an immigrant.
I'm an immigrant.
So you're still an immigrant?
Yeah, I'm a
nah,
legal.
but you a
I'm
citizen
I'm
now.
legal
You're not
immigrant.
even an immigrant. You a citizen.
I'm a legal immigrant because I wasn't born here. Immigration means that you're going from one place, you're migrating from one place.
Yeah, but
to
now
another.
it's your home, so you're not an immigrant no more. You're not migrating.
I wasn't born here.
I know, but okay, all right, whatever.
Let me look up the.
I'm just saying you're a citizen.
Yeah,
so
I'm a
you're
citizen.
no longer. It's like you graduated. You. It's kind of like how Pikachu evolves into Raichu. You went from immigrant to U.S. citizen.
Okay, so immigrant is a person who comes to live permanently in a foreign country.
All right, cool. All right.
I'm a citizen.
You a citizen immigrant.
Yes, I'm a naturalized.
All right,
immigrant.
bro. But all right,
go ahead.
All right,
Let's talk. What's up, guys, and welcome back at Skin in the Game podcast.
What it do?
So first of all, we want to thank you for liking our comments, liking and commenting, also sharing our videos. But please don't forget, share it with your friends and tell them, like it, comment, because you guys are gonna help us grow.
And subscribe, man. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, whether it's there, here, or whatever it is. Just hit that subscribe button. Because we're going to grow this thing, man, and watch. The production is going to change. We're going to evolve. We're already evolving.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. So today we got some pretty cool topics. The first topic that we're going to be talking about was, you want to start with your topic or mine?
Nah, yours. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. So the other day we had our coach. We have our meeting after the meeting, and we were talking about, why is it important to make more money? That money is not like, we're not just chasing dollars just to be rich for no reason. It's like we want to make a difference for our, communities and families. And he pulled out, he told his wife, Vicina, he was like, Chris, he was like, hey, did you get the book? I was like, what book? She was like, yeah, I got it. He was like, you got it? So you ordered it this morning by around 9 o'clock, by 3 p.m., it was at the doorstep. And by the way, the name of the book is, oh, shoot. Hold on one second. It is Perfectly Normal. Are you familiar with that book?
Nah. Enlighten me.
I
kind of heard a little bit, but I didn't pay much attention.
All right. So that book is pretty much a book that it's in, I'm not too familiar if they're actually using it as curriculum. But I think it's just a book that's at the library.
Yeah.
So, pretty much at elementary school. So what this book talks about is, it talks about sexuality, which there's nothing wrong with it, right? But at 9 years old, imagine wild. Your 9-year-old going to the library and finding this book.
Did he find it at his school or something?
No. It's a popular book. It's a very popular book that is actually in the public school system. His kids are supposed to go to Montgomery County schools, but they don't. They go to private school. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the reasons why. So actually the book talks about not just sexuality, explains, ovulation and, all this stuff, but they also talk about masturbation. 9 years old kids can actually have access to that book. Masturbation, how does a boy and a girl, with pictures, how to masturbate, how to have sex, how a boy and a boy have sex, a man and a man have sex, a girl and a girl have sex.
That's wild, bro.
Elementary school, bro.
Remember back in the day, our parents would have to sign something in order for them to have sex ed.
Have consent.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you saw like a ghost or something. Oh, okay. No, I don't remember that. Because I didn't have sex ed until I was in 9th grade. I'm sorry, 8th grade.
Yeah, well, I remember when they were showing us the vaginas and the penises and all that.
Yeah.
Your parents could opt you out of it, but it wasn't like you could go to the library and find these books there.
Yeah, bro. He was showing. I didn't want to spend money on it. I'm not going to feed the system. Yeah. I was going to ask Vicina, but I completely forgot about it on Saturday. to bring the book, and bro, they were showing us it's like the best way to have for two men to have sex is like one of the guys has to be on the edge of the bed, like kind of sideways, so the other one can like.
Nah, bro.
I swear to you, bro. I swear to you.
Nah, bro.
I swear to you. And then it's on like cartoon, like
Yeah,
two dudes like
images.
yes, bro, and like two girls like scissoring, how to masturbate.
Nah, that's wild. That's wild.
I mean, 9. I understand once they go through puberty. Puberty usually they go to
even
like
high
12,
school.
13 years old.
I
right?
understand. I could understand high school kind of, but that's still pushing the line. But
But like
school,
how to like, I understand sexuality, not sexuality, but like our body. Like okay, we go through changes as humans. You know, eventually you're gonna have pubic hair. Then guess what? You're gonna have your hormones are gonna intensify, go through puberty, right? I understand that, you know, 'cause eventually that's how, you know, you have babies and stuff like that. I get it, bro. But elementary school, showing them how to have gay sex,
nah, that's wild. They taking it too far, bro. They taking
and
it too far.
and the crazy thing is that he was saying is that whenever a book is really popular or like an item is really really popular in on Amazon, they have it at the warehouses.
yeah, so it's like ready to go. Boom.
Yes, that's what happened. That's what he said. That book is so popular. I think it's like one of New York Times bestseller
yeah.
or something like that. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, but I wonder, like, we should have talked about this with my cousin yesterday. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we had a deep conversation. We're going to get her on the podcast. Yo.
Yeah,
We
she's
got
gonna
to.
come through.
But
Imagine that, dude.
it's wild. I remember I went to a protest in Fairfax County that there was a book similar to that they were protesting back when, like, we were doing all that Legsit stuff. And I remember we went to go cover that. We were interviewing people, and they were like, they found the book at the library. Like, you know, kids that are kind of like awake,
Yeah.
you know, that know better.
Yeah.
Their parents would be like, go to the library and see what you can find. So they would go in there and try to see what they could find. And it was like a network of parents, like, and kids, like, you know, going in there and finding these books. And there are these books there. And, you know, there were counter protesters there. And the counter protesters were like, y'all are, you know, what about freedom of speech? Y'all are intruding on the freedom of speech and blah, 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 blah. Y'all believe in censorship. Aren't y'all conservatives? Aren't y'all against censorship and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They
So
try
they're
to
trying
flip
They're
it.
trying to flip it, yeah.
Yeah. And I was just like, nah, bro. I was just the camera guy. You know, I wasn't involved in none of that. So you know what I'm saying? But I seen both sides go at it, and I was just like, that's wild. I wouldn't be okay with my kids, you know, involved or reading
Elementary school.
Yeah.
Not even middle school.
Okay, and now let me play devil's advocate. Well, your kids are on TikTok. Your kids are on Instagram. You know?
Well, I don't have kids yet, so you
They have a phone. They have access to, you know,
But
the
that's why-
internet.
as a parent, you should have control over what's going on in that phone.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you do.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
So you can control what your kid sees or don't see.
Because I know Bella be like, she thinks all that stuff is weird, you know? I haven't told her, like, don't think that it's weird or whatever. Like, don't treat people differently because, you know, they're weird or whatever.
Yeah.
But just, like, know that that's not right. You know what I'm saying? Like, our values and morals might be different than somebody else's. So, like, you got to draw a line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like we were talking about yesterday. As parents, we got to draw the line somewhere.
Absolutely.
Like, where's the line? You know what I mean? My kids, my girls, I ain't going to be wearing booty shorts to school.
Yeah.
Like, before you couldn't,
Yeah, I remember.
the skirt thing,
Yeah.
they don't enforce that rule anymore in a lot of schools because they're liberals. Yeah, I've trust me, dog. I'm like, I'm going to Arlington, working in Arlington, and like there's this little girl in middle school wearing booty shorts waiting at the bus stop, and I'm just like, what the fuck? When they change this?
Yeah. I
You
remember
know?
you couldn't even use you couldn't show the girls couldn't even show arms like that. They couldn't have like spaghetti straps.
Spaghetti straps.
They couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Or tank tops. You couldn't. You gotta like have a shirt. I remember I tried to wear like a Scarface shirt at school. That made me turn it around.
Yeah, but what do you think is like? What are they trying to do? Sexualize our children? What are they trying to corrupt our children? Like they're pushing that stuff on children. Is it China? Like, what?
Bro, here's the thing. Do you have the tinfoil? I'm gonna make a hat. Here's the thing. I believe that they are trying to sexualize everybody and make it normal. Because the normal it is, eventually, like before, it wasn't normal to see like, you know, guys holding hands or two girls making out in public. That wasn't normal. Now it's like, all right, it's kind of normal now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like you said, it has to be a line drawn, I believe. You know what I mean? I can't walk around naked in the street. Yeah. Not that I would, but you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it has to be a line. You know, like, do you want your kids to see like a guy and a girl making out violently in public? You want your girls to see that? No. So it's not.
Or anybody, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So there's like a line, because I believe that everything has a right time and place. So that's, as a parent, you have the choice to teach them that, or to figure out when that time is right. Yeah. Not the school pushing it on them like when they're freaking elementary. So I believe this is my tinfoil hat. The more they make this more like less sensitive, like, you know, it's like it's normal, eventually pedophiles is gonna they want that to be normal. This is my tinfoil hat.
Yeah, normalize pedophilia.
Yeah.
Kind of like, instead of calling them pedophiles, they're like, call us MAPS. We're minor attracted.
That's disgusting. Yeah. So I believe why
minor attracted people. That's what it's
like
called.
Why, or like, for example, one of the biggest scandals ever. It's not even a scandal, bro. The Epstein shit. Where's the list? Why are they hiding the list?
They don't want to.
Because it's not the right time, bro. Yeah. Eventually it'll be normal. Hopefully, we need to fight for that.
They're gonna be like, y'all were the pioneers of this.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But that's just my personal like opinion on that. You know what I'm saying? That's my personal opinion on that. So if we want that to our kids we want to decide when our kids learn that, you need to make more money. We need to make more money.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get to too. Is like, you know, all right, cool. You know, the public schools probably don't have the best interest for your kids. You know, I'm sure there's good teachers there, just like cops. You know how they be like, all cops aren't bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's the same thing with the teachers. Not all teachers are bad, but you know, they are pushing this propaganda, this, you know, institutionalized whatever. Damn, bro, I got deep with Bella today. It's funny we're talking about this. We were at a restaurant. It was my dad's birthday today.
Oh yeah,
we were at a restaurant.
Happy birthday, OG.
Yee. But she was like, "Thank you for taking me out of school early. School is like prison." You know, that's what she said out her mouth. And I told her, I was like, "You're probably too young right now, but check this out." I was like, "You're probably too young right now to understand this, but check this out. You know, prison is an institution. School is an institution. You know, they're both ran by the government. They're both government institutions. You know what I'm saying?"
What'd she say?
And I was like, "But it's okay. You don't got to get this right now. But, you know, just remember I said that."
Yeah.
You know?
And also, I don't think it's the teachers, bro. I think because it definitely comes from the top. It comes from the top. It's not just the teachers. Like you said, they can be good teachers and bad teachers, but they're back. Like the teachers that do push that and talk about, you know, all that stuff that they don't need to be talking on in like elementary school. That stuff comes from the top. They have the okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. It's trippy. They even like begin to think about what the purpose is. You know what I'm saying? But you're right. It's probably just because they want to normalize pedophilia.
And not just that, bro. I think that they want to break the home nucleus, because the home nucleus is what made this country great. This country was built on Christianity.
Yeah, yeah.
If you really like, you don't look at it from a religious perspective. Look at it from values and principles perspective. I think I sent you a video today about the guy that used to be an atheist, borderline Satanist, that he said, when someone taught me that the Bible is not a book of rules, is a book of love and wisdom, that changed my perspective.
And it was a journey.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like all the books, it's all journey.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I believe that, like, me reading the Bible, I get like so much wisdom for life. That's how I started reading the Bible, because of the church I go to. And I remember this one guy said, read it from a wisdom perspective. Look for wisdom. Don't really look at it from religious. It's wisdom. It's good and bad. That's really what it is. So when you take away a strong male with a strong female running a freaking house together, and people lose their identities, they don't know what they are, or they think they do, they decide and choose what they are. Now, what do you think? Men are becoming soft, women are becoming stronger. Guess what? That messes up the nucleus. Now you're seeing all these kids doing whatever. And I see it from, it's crazy. I don't want to go too deep into it, but I'm just like, most of these I see is like, the mom is like the breadwinner. The mom is like the decision maker in the house. And then these kids are just like kind of lost. That's just my tinfoil hat, bro.
Nah, it ain't even tinfoil hat, because that's perfect sense of what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're trying to like, it's kind of like dictatorship, man. Like they're slowly bringing that in. Like it's kind of like China. I feel like it all comes down to the whole China situation, because you see why they're so powerful, right? They're so powerful because they can control their people. Why is America not that powerful? Because they cannot control us. You know, if America does something, they have to first think about what the people are going to think.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
But look at it from this perspective. China, if you really look at it, they're controlling the people from the good side. They control their people from, like, if you talk to Chinese people, they're like super straight, respectful. You know, they have the good side. Yeah. It's like, I feel like they want to control us with freedom of let this shit burn. Yeah. So they have more control.
Yeah, but I understand what you're trying to say, but at the same token, it's like entrepreneurship is kind of dead out there.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
And I feel like they're trying to do that here, kind of like that Bernie Sanders thing, that whole, like, if you're a billionaire, they're going to tax you 100%.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's going to just...
Like, you can only make $999 million.
Yeah.
If you make $1 more or a cent more, you're taxed on everything.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
But, yeah, you made a good point. Like, if you don't want your children... Like, you know, we can complain all day about the school system. We can complain what books are trying to push on us. But at the end of the day, you have the ultimate power to be like, okay, today, you know what? I'm going to put my big boy pants on. Kind of like what you told me, like, earlier today. Like, put your big boy pants on. Go get this money, bro. And when you get this money, bro, you can put your kids in private school just like, you know, Chris Hart.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. Because that's the solution. The solution is, okay, you don't want your kids in that?
Yeah.
pull them out, put them in a private school that fits what you believe in, fits
Absolutely.
like what you're trying to teach your kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's really what it comes down to. And the thing is that, I don't know, man. Sometimes, like I tell you, bro, like, stop being so comfortable. People need to stop being so comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing that they're pushing. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's
Everything's
okay.
gonna be all right.
You know, it's all about feelings.
You don't want to work, it's okay.
Yeah.
Food stamps.
Yeah, it's no, but not just that, but like, oh, we understand your feelings. Forget your feelings. What about your family? What about your kids? What about your future generations? What about the future generations of this freaking country? If we don't step up, if we don't get tougher and stronger, this is all gonna go to shit, and our kids are gonna be controlled, grandkids under control. And the only thing that we can do is by getting uncomfortable, going through tough times. Like I told you that conversation. Why do you think I struggle so long in this business? And people say that to me. Why you're not making the money? Cause I was under control of drugs. I was under control of alcohol. So I had to get real uncomfortable. I had to get like really, really. It took me a year and a half to become like almost to like really be like, all right, man. 3 years.
Time to wake up.
3 years to get out of it, get out of my feelings, have more control over myself. And not just having more over control of myself, but be like, you know what, God, this is your problem. Let me just do the work. Let me just control what I can control.
Definitely. But yeah, so that's a good way to, start our next segment.
Yep.
And, I know you just became a citizen, but you are a former immigrant.
No,
you are an immigrant.
I'm an immigrant.
So you're still an immigrant?
Yeah, I'm a legal.
But you're a citizen now.
Legal
you're not
immigrant.
even an immigrant. You're a citizen.
I'm a legal immigrant because I wasn't born here. Immigration means that you're going from one place, you're migrating from one place.
Yeah, but
to
now
another.
this your home, so you're not an immigrant no more. You're not migrating.
I wasn't born here.
I know, but okay, all right, whatever.
Let me look up the.
I'm just saying you're a citizen.
Yeah,
so
I'm a
you're
citizen.
no longer. It's like you graduated. You. It's kind of like how Pikachu evolves into Raichu. You went from immigrant to U.S. citizen. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, you went from immigrant to like green card immigrant holder, and then now resident, and then now a citizen.
Okay, so immigrant is a person who comes to live permanently in a foreign country.
All right, cool. All right.
I'm a citizen.
You a citizen immigrant?
Yes, I'm a naturalized.
All right,
immigrant.
bro. But all right,
go ahead. Let's talk.
do
Let's
this.
talk. Let's talk.
You said. You said.
You told me.
You
I would say that.
liked Ron DeSantis over Trump.
Okay.
But how do you feel about his new controversial Florida immigration bill?
Talk to me. Tell me about it.
So, all right, and right here, I'm going to read it straight off with like the bullet points. So, the Florida immigration bill, it requires, it went to his desk. I'm not sure if he signed it. He was supposed to either sign it this week, but nobody knows when, or he's already signed it. I'm not up to date on that.
Yeah.
But it is on his desk.
Damn.
And it did pass Senate already. So, all he got to do is just stroke that pen. So, all right, it requires hospitals to collect data on patients' immigration status. So if you're an illegal immigrant and you go to the hospital, they could just call a migra on your ass. Just, you know what I mean? All right. Second, they're gonna have criminal penalties for transporting those who enter the U.S. unlawfully.
Damn.
So
let's say I'm in Florida. And I got my homeboy that is undocumented.
Yeah.
And he's in the car with me. We're going to eat.
And
Get
he's
pulled
illegal.
over.
Yeah, you're transporting them.
And I can get in trouble for that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It might be, again, I'm getting these straight from like the news.
Yeah.
I'm getting it so it might be that. It might not be that. It might be something different.
Yeah.
Maybe they're talking about the bus drivers that pick up the immigrants at the border and then drop them off in certain towns. Not sure.
Okay.
Maybe.
It depends. It depends.
All right. So any business that has over like think 15 employees or something like that, they have to have a verification system, employment verification system. Is like e-verification. Like
Yeah.
somehow they gotta verify.
That they got
Yeah,
the
or they will be held liable.
damn.
Yeah, invalidates. Okay, so say you're an immigrant, illegal immigrant.
Yeah.
And VA, even Glenn Youngkin, he's a conservative.
You can get a driver's
He
license.
just didn't. He said he wasn't gonna bother like revoking that. He was just like, it actually does. It is good for
Because then they know
for
who
us.
it is.
Yeah, they know who it is. So say you don't have legal status here in the here in Virginia,
Yeah.
but you have a driver's license and you just want to go vacation, over there in Florida, with your family, and you get pulled over, your license is not valid.
No.
Yeah. Your license is not, they're not, no. You got to have a Florida license or be a legal immigrant with a state license. You know what I mean? So I don't know how that they can verify that, but whatever.
Yeah, that's messed up, bro.
And also it says about the hospital, John says requires hospitals that accept Medicaid to include citizenship questions on intake forms. Like, is it obviously they can call immigration so they can get involved. It's kind of like when you go to jail, the sheriff just gets the phone calls, immigration, be like, yeah, we have an illegal here. You have 72 hours to,
Come pick 'em up,
or we're gonna let them go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, this is the flip side though. All of that, all of these, like all this bill excludes people that are seeking asylum.
So, okay.
You know what I mean?
It's messed up, bro, because I love the fact, I think it's good that people that are undocumented have a driver's license, because if you really think about
They have
it,
to pay taxes in order to get the license.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So
I personally think it's fucked up because I don't see the difference in anybody. That's why I wish Yenny was here so she can argue for her people. She's Cuban.
they don't have asylum anymore.
They can seek asylum though.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
anymore.
but they can't come through the water. They have to go to Mexico and cross the border.
Oh,
They have to go to Mexico and turn themselves in like, yo, I'm seeking asylum.
Oh,
Venezuelans and Nicaraguans are not included in this. But doesn't that give incentives to them to come illegally seeking asylum?
Yeah.
Like, what's it? I don't understand the difference. I understand they are like a true socialist country, and they're coming here for freedom.
Yeah.
But what's the difference between them and Hondurans or them and Guatemalans? Or them and Mexicans that live in like narco states.
Yeah.
There's no difference. It's like they're and I understand why he's doing it, why he's doing that, because majority of Florida is probably Cubans,
Yeah.
Venezuelans, and
Yeah.
Nicaraguans.
Yeah.
They all go to Florida. For some reason, that's like the state for,
It's like it feels like they're back home, bro.
Yeah, probably.
That's why. It's
Yeah.
not cold. It's beautiful.
So I don't, I personally, I wish we could have somebody that would like argue that with us. Like maybe a true like hard conservative to be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I see your boy fucking it up. He's fucking his whole election up.
Bro, yeah, for real. Because like even the people that are in the middle, they're gonna be
Yeah.
like, I ain't voting for this guy.
Yeah, like I would vote for DeSantis regardless whether, him versus Biden. I would vote for
Oh,
DeSantis.
yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But it's just like he needs to take heat for what he's doing.
But the thing is, like, why do they go too extreme, bro?
Because they're trying to appease a small population of like diehard, conservatives. Like, come on, let's be real. A lot of like diehard conservatives are like extremist Christians that are probably, like kind of racist.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So
But that's a
like,
small percentage.
I think it's a bigger percentage than we think. You know what what I'm saying? Like, I understand, bro. Like, I understand making laws of immigrations, but like stupid shit like this.
But the thing is this. This is the way I think. All right. So if they do that and they're not able to get licensed, and then they say they are driving, and they get in a car accident with you and your family, what now?
Yeah.
Who's gonna pay for that? Who's gonna be liable for that?
Well, you can still get insurance.
But I'm just saying though.
Yeah. It's just dumb. Like, I feel like he's not hurting Florida because, I mean, it's not going to hurt Florida. It's just hurting his image.
Yeah.
I don't know any illegal immigrant that's like, let's go vacation in Florida. No, they're like, let's work and send money back home.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
And get drunk on the weekends. Like, that's their mentality. A lot of them, anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't agree with that.
And then people that are thinking of going to Florida are not going to go to Florida. And then I was going through, like TikTok and Instagram, looking up hashtags to see what are the people's thoughts on this. And there's actually people really fucked up over it. Like, they're like, I love Florida, I love DeSantis, but now I have to leave because my parents are illegal.
Oh damn.
You know,
so maybe what he wants to do is
he's putting fear.
Maybe depopulate Florida a little bit since it's like so.
Yeah, but it's just people that's been there for forever.
That's what I'm saying. But there's so many people going over there, so maybe they want to get rid of some people.
Yeah, he's doing it Ron DeSantis style instead of Bill Gates.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's messed up. I mean, I wish somebody could like argue it with us. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought you would probably be like, yeah, fuck them.
No, bro. What the fuck? You a fool. Yo.
Nah, but for real, like, let's be real. I don't agree with all them people coming over the border, including Cubans, including Venezuelans and Nicaraguans.
Just like going hardcore like that, yeah.
Yeah, like what you're giving them incentives to come. You're pretty much saying, okay, Guatemalans, Mexicans, Hondurans, you're not allowed to come. But the Venezuelans, the Cubans, and the Nicaraguans, come on. And then they be like, yeah, we like them because they value freedom, unlike the other people that don't have dictatorship in their country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're giving them handouts.
Yeah. Keep doing the same thing.
If a Guatemalan comes to this country, she is not getting food stamps, not getting Section 8. They're not getting a check. Damn. If a Cuban, a Venezuelan, or a Nicaraguan crosses this country and seeks asylum, they're getting all the fucking benefits.
That's crazy.
They're getting all that.
So they get a green card?
I don't know exactly how it is, but I know for a fact that they're getting welfare. So
it's like the same thing, kind of.
Yeah, it's the same fucking thing, except it's the conservative way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like liberals, they want everybody. They don't give a fuck. Everybody come over. You know what I'm saying? And then the conservatives will be like, no, there's our tax dollars. But what do you think all these Cubans and Nicaraguans and Venezuelans, they're all gonna get tax dollars.
Yeah,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. And then they benefit from the system more than everybody, and then all the other illegal immigrants.
And the crazy thing is that I know, because the way we came here is that we came with a visa, we came with a visa to come here and travel. And we overstayed. We overstayed. But I remember my mom paid taxes from year one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of them do. Because I'll show you the game. The game is, if you go work as an illegal, me as a contractor, I don't want to pay your taxes for you. And there's only so much I could do to, like, cheat on taxes.
Yeah.
So, we don't have to ask for ID and socials and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you're an illegal and you come seek work from me, and then I'll be like, all right, what's your tax ID number? Boom. What's your name? Boom. All right, boom. So when I go to the tax guys, be like, yeah, he works for me. Doom, doom, you know,
This is his
automatic.
information.
And they come with me to the tax place, and they do their taxes right then and there.
So
And a
you're
lot
not
of them-
paying for the taxes.
So I'm not paying for them. They're paying their stuff. And sometimes when they got to come out of pocket like 5Gs, they don't have it. So they get on the payment plan. And in order for their tax ID number to stay valid, they have to make a payment plan. They'll probably never pay off the whole 5Gs in a year, but as long as they're
They keep
paying
paying,
the
yeah,
minimum, they already know. It's kind of like life insurance. You're going to pay X amount of dollars for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
They're paying X amount of dollars to the IRS for the rest of their life just to keep that number valid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's wild. I don't know. Motherfucking, I'm sorry not to like DeSantis, bro.
I don't know. I don't know if I would.
Don't hide around the bush.
I don't know if I'm gonna vote for him now because of that. To be honest with you, because that's our people. If it wasn't for immigration, you wouldn't be here, even though you were born here.
Yeah,
If it wasn't for my mom to take a chance and come over here, I wouldn't be here right now.
exactly. And it's like, what people have to understand is people that are coming in legally, it's not like they want to come illegally. I hate when conservatives be like, well, they got to come the legal way. How,
hard-
motherfucker?
that's hard.
How?
That's hard.
How? Your mom was able to come here because y'all are from Paraguay.
Yeah. And there's not many Paraguayans here.
There's no fucking way in hell they'll ever give a Guatemalan one of those visas. Never.
But
ever.
you know, actually, they do. But you gotta like own businesses. You gotta
yeah,
have
you gotta
property.
have money.
You gotta have money.
Yeah, a lot.
You gotta have a reason to not stay here.
Yeah.
And that's how we got our visa. Because not everybody gets a visa in Paraguay. You gotta have a reason why you're not gonna stay here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like my cousin, she got a visa, but she works for the bank. You know, she owns a property there. She takes care of her parents, so she can't stay here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they get a visa, and she comes.
Yeah,
and
but it's
visit.
rare, especially in countries like that.
Yeah.
You know, there is no, middle class. For real, for real. It's either you got it or you don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot harder. You know how they be like the rich get richer and the poor get poorer? Over there is real.
Yeah.
Like, you don't got money for college, you already know as a kid
Yeah.
it's not going to happen because you don't have the money to go.
Yeah.
So grants or whatever, there really isn't any because there's no money. The politicians take all that money.
Yeah.
So you ain't got no choice but to work the fields or have your own little business or try to make it. And if you live in the poor countries, like, who's really going to support your business? Because they barely got money to support
Yeah,
themselves.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people come here to just seek a better life, and I understand that. But like what I was telling you about parenting, you got to draw a line somewhere.
Yeah, that's a line, yeah.
So like, and even like I've had conversations with the people that work for me and stuff, and they don't agree with everybody coming rushing the border and stuff like that. They were like, yo, when I came to the United States, I had to go through the desert 5 days. You know, it was 12 of us. Only 8 of us made it. Like, we suffered.
Yeah.
We had to run from immigration. We had to do this. We were in the desert hiding out. You know what I'm saying? So when we come here, like, we really appreciate it,
Yeah.
like, being here. Because we suffer to be here. And then he's like, man, all the motherfuckers that are just coming over just to come over. He's like, that ain't right.
Yeah.
He's like, what about us, the people that have been here for 10 years? 5 years.
I feel like that's why I don't understand how they don't try to. It's only logical, bro. How much
Yeah.
time do we have?
That's what I'm about to check. We at 35.
It's only logical, bro. If someone's been here for, let's say, 10 years, paying taxes, not doing stupid shit, got businesses, you know, good things, providing for the economy, kids going to school, why not just give them their citizenship?
Yeah, or like status, just period status.
Like green cards.
yeah.
Why not? Like what? What's the,
And a lot of people like, yeah, you could, but like, bruh, like my mom, I'm gonna just straight up use her as an example. She's a straight up illegal now because a lot of people are not educated, bro. She didn't know, and if she did know, she just didn't have the money for a lawyer.
yeah.
But she lost her status over some technicalities.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? People don't know. Like, there's a lady now that I be telling her, go to the embassy, get your fucking embassy card, pay 2 years in taxes, then go to the DMV, get your license. It's that simple. And she's like, but how do I go to the embassy? I'm like, how long have you been here? I know. How long have you been here? I've been here 7 years. Bruh.
Yeah.
All right. You go here, you make your appointment, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Just because they didn't know. Like,
But
I'm not trying to say they're dumb. It's just that
it's
they're
not that. It's not
they're
that.
just-
Bro. It's not that they're dumb, but a lot of people, they're too relaxed, bro. They're
Yeah.
too like conformed, and there's different levels of that.
Yeah.
People are just okay with, making enough to get some carne asada, some beers, maybe take a vacation once a year, twice a year.
Yeah, but a
People-
lot of them just don't know. It's like they need to just wake the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. But
Some immigrants do though. Some of them are sharp as hell.
oh yeah. This is one. You may have met Carlos in the office.
Yeah.
Bro,
Sharp.
this man is sharp. Like
Yeah,
nothing
sharp.
will stop that.
Yeah.
That man is making content. Like talking about life insurance and retirement and tax free. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you gotta be hungry. You gotta be like find reasons. You can't just sit still.
Yeah.
You gotta wake the fuck up.
And then, that's why you gotta be with people that are more leveled up than you are, so you
Yeah.
can learn how to level up. Because if you keep like that person, you keep hanging around other people that are just like you're never gonna get nowhere.
Nope.
But anyways, with that, we're gonna leave you guys. You have anything to say? Any last words?
Oh man. I'm just thinking, I'm like, why be content? Be grateful for what you have. You know what I'm saying? Be grateful for your family, for your kids, for the job, the opportunity to be here, for the ones that live here. Be grateful, man. But what's wrong with wanting more? What's wrong with pushing for more? Like, why not, man? Why not live better? Why? Why not? You can. Doesn't matter if you have documents or not. I met people in the car business, like I said before, that didn't have documents, and they're making $500,000, $250,000, having small companies. But they want it. They figure it out. We need to stop being so content with just a mediocre life. That's all I got.
Yo, like, subscribe. Y'all know what to do. Support our business, our
Ya tú
podcast, everything. Look, there's going to be videos right there or right there. I don't know where. But click on those and you know what to do.
Ya tú sabes.
Peace.